Now, if you are looking at making a mobile detailing business, or if you're just interested in the topic at all, then this video is for you. Firstly, I do want to go over what is mobile detailing. Well, mobile detailing is actually fairly new as like a little business that you can start right out of your house or something. And it basically is just putting equipment and going to clean people's vehicles straight at their home. That's why it's called mobile detailing. You go directly to their home and get all the work done there. But there's a couple things you want before starting off with mobile detailing. Obviously, you're gonna want supplies. But before we talk about anything, I just want to go over the mentality you need to start a business like this. Now, this business can rake in quite a bit of money, but you need to be dedicated. This is not something you just put off for a week and get back to a month later. You need to be on this business daily. You need to be cultivating and growing this every single day of your life. Now, without further ado, we're going to go into some of the supplies that you need, and I'm going to show you step by step how to actually promote your detailing business and how to get your first clients. First things first, the supplies you need are pretty simple. I'm going to show you here. Yeah, I'm going to put a list of the supplies that are completely necessary right up here on the screen right here. These are all the supplies that you will need as basics just to get the business up and starting. And I'll actually show you right now the supplies that you need in the next clip. You're gonna need a vacuum, a portable 4 to 5 gallon vacuum with at least 5 to 6.5 horsepower. This is gonna get you through all the mess and suck up pretty much anything that's in a vehicle. It gets good with carpets. I'll just show you the inside. I just got back from a detailing. Oh, look at that. Look at all the stuff you can suck up. Coins, candy, food, crayons in there, hair, just a mess completely. A pressure washer is pretty much necessary for cleaning the exterior vehicles. You're gonna want a PSI of no more than, I think, around 1800 to 2000 is good horsepower. Anything higher than that can damage a vehicle. And I have this extended rope cable, which makes it very easy to go around the vehicle and such. And this is just necessary. You're gonna also need a hose for this. Next up, you're gonna want your supplies. Over here, I keep a bucket of all my chemicals and supplies. We have here, first off, all-purpose cleaner. Very good for interior cleaning. We have, this is a bottle, empty bottle brake buster for cleaning tires and vehicles. I'll put all these links in the description if I can. Here's the all-purpose cleaner. Here is the brake buster right here for vehicles and tires. This is Supreme Shine, Meguiar Supreme Shine. This is a protectant used for interior cleaning. Obviously, you want your upholstery cleaner for cleaning carpets and such. This is perfect. You're gonna want a spray cannon too. This is not necessary, but it's definitely something you want to invest in if you want to look more professional in your business. Let's see, I have the Chemical Guys Honeydew right here. It's almost out. Snow Foam Auto Wash. It's high foaming cleansing wash, pH neutral. Pretty good. And next up on the basics, you're just gonna want some brushes too. These brushes are all for the exterior. This is for a tire brush. You want a tire brush, very dirty here, need to clean these. This is a spokes brush to get inside of the spokes. This right here is a tire surface brush. This is all tires. You're gonna want a couple buckets too. Two buckets here. These two are for washing the exterior. This is for the tire bucket. I use to put tire water in. This is very dirty. I really want to get a new one of these, but this is just a storage compartment to keep all your microfiber towels. Yeah, these microfiber towels are really necessary for any detailing business. These little towels here you can get for a pack of 50 or so, pretty cheap. These, you use them on everything pretty much, interior, exterior, for drying. These are drying towels right here. And then this, of course, is a microfiber for cleaning the exterior. Materials here for glass cleaning, some extra wax I have here. This is not necessary, but I will put a list of all the basics you need. These are dirty towels right here. You're obviously gonna want some extension cords, stuff like this. Now, of course, there are many other supplies that are useful to use, such as little machines that you can use, but I'm just telling you the absolute basics to get your business up and running. And for the supplies part, that's pretty much all you need. But this next part is very important. The second part that you need to a mobile detailing business is marketing. You need to market your business, or else you're not going to get any clients and you're not going to get any money. Okay? So how I market my business personally is with signs and with business cards in the local area. That's the first place that I would start marketing in, because local is king when you first start. You want to get the people in your neighborhood, you want to get your neighbors, and especially your family. But before you even start marketing, you do want to practice. So with the supplies that you have bought, I would say would come out to around $500 in total for the minimum supplies that you need. That is pretty much the minimum price mark, and it's just the basics that you need to start a business. It is expensive, but you need to get these
phone
things.
book update failed.
You need to get these things, okay? So after you get all these equipment, before you even start marketing, you want to practice on your neighbors, you want to practice on your family, you want to practice on your friends. You just want to get the gist of how to clean. And once you get that down, I will be making a video tutorial on how to actually start cleaning. But once you do get that down, that's when you want to start marketing your business, okay? Things I do use is business cards. I'll show you some of my cards right now. These cards I got in a pack of 500 for around only 30 bucks, I presume. And they just state my name right here, my mobile detailing business, of course, and a QR code here that links to my website right here. Of course, the business and the phone number are mandatory here. But these are perfect for giving out to people in the neighborhood, as opposed to flyers. I do think flyers would work better, but business cards serve multi-purpose as just giving out to people you know, and giving out to people in the neighborhood as well. The next thing I use is yard signs. Yard signs are a big help as well. They can get you a couple clients over a couple months if you know where to put them and you put them in places that will not get taken down. Yard signs really do help with people who are passing by and people who live a fair distance away from you as well, in places that you can't reach. The signs that I use are right here. These signs, I put them in all the yards of the detailing jobs that I'm doing. The stakes come right here. Usually people aren't very fond of leaving the signs there, but while you're doing the work, keeping these signs up so people can see them is a very good way to get new clients and such. Although I don't recommend putting this price tag here. This is a very more outdated sign, I'd say. So price tags is really not a good option to do so. People should be going to your website to see your prices or calling your number. And of course, double-sided is a must. Having double-sided will just pretty much double your chances of people seeing the sign from any angle. But yeah, that's pretty much all for the signs. I buy a couple of these. They're probably $100, I'd say, for 10 of them. And yeah, they're pretty good. Of course, you can't stay local. You need to be online. Online marketing is probably the best form of marketing, but I don't suggest investing in advertisements before you've even had a couple clients yet, because you're not really going to get that sense of credibility from people, and you really want people to understand that you are someone who's trustworthy with their vehicle. You want to get on social media as quick as possible. It's really the biggest way you can grow. So before you actually start buying business cards and buying yard signs, you want to make your social media and make your brand. My brand is the Vacuum Boys. I'm going to put a picture of my links right here. I put them in the description on every video, but I'll put a picture of what it looks like. I made this brand multiple months ago, and it just really helped my business grow, because without a brand, you're nameless. You're just another unknown. You need to have a brand. You need to stick out from the crowd. So with a brand and with a social media following, that's really the best way you're going to grow. But obviously, to grow your social media, you need to have videos, photos, credibility, and just ways people will understand that you're a trustworthy person. And that comes to our next point, which is to take videos of everything. Take videos of all your detailing, all your ideas, everything that will help your business grow. Any content you'll put on social media, record it and post it on social media, either in short form content or long form YouTube content, which I'm doing right here. This is something I didn't do in the first couple months, and I regret it a lot, man. That, like, growing on social media with videos like this is really the #1 booster. And if you actually get your platforms big enough, you can make passive income through different ways, through just social media in itself. If you're just starting off and you're doing your mom's car, your friend's car, your uncle's car, just record yourself doing the before and after, and edit the video out on CapCut or something on your iPhone, and post those to Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Facebook is a big place that I first started. It's a good platform as well. You want to be on everything, by the way, not just YouTube, not just Instagram. You want to be on TikTok, Facebook, Twitter. I don't know much about Twitter, but Twitter, why not? Yeah. And our next point, the next point that comes to pricing is something very important as well in the beginning stages. You don't want to underprice yourself. Underpricing yourself is just gonna demotivate you, make you want to quit early, make you want to do other things, make you want to think about other things in the business, because you're not getting rewarded for your time. Your time is the biggest asset you have in investing. It's your biggest investment, okay? So you need to price yourself accordingly. Now, what does this mean? When I first started, I priced myself based on the packages that I provided, okay? So you're always going to want a couple packages. You're going to want an exterior package and an interior package. That's pretty much the most basic, okay? And then the next package would be both of them together, which would be a full detail. But I used to charge myself $50 for an interior and $50 for an exterior, which would be $100 for both, okay? Now, this was not a good price, okay? Because depending on how advanced you are and how much you actually care for the vehicle and how much you would, take the time to spend on that person's vehicle, as well as how dirty the vehicle is, that's going to take out of your money and take away from your time that you could be investing in other areas of your business, okay? So let's say you're doing an interior detail for $50 and the car is extremely dirty. A $50 interior for a car that's extremely dirty, that could take you 3 hours. Okay, 3 hours. And you're going to be getting paid just as much as your friend who works at Wendy's or whatever, right? So what's the point of making a business? You need to price yourself according to how much you would actually spend on a detail. I spend, personally, 4-5 hours on a full detail, 2-3 hours on an interior detail, and I'd say 2 hours on exterior. Usually interior takes a lot longer because of the dirtiness on the interior and such. But yeah, that's how I price myself. Another very important thing that of course might fly over a lot of people's heads is the vehicle you're going to use to actually get to the places that you're going to detail. Now, if you don't have a vehicle, that's a huge issue, okay? You do need a vehicle to get to places, of course, and you do need a vehicle with enough space that will hold all the equipment you're looking for. Now, ideally, you'll want a van. That's something that most professional detailers, high quality detailers use. They use big vans, big white vans to hold all their equipment, but that's not necessary. I myself don't have a van. I myself use an SUV. This SUV that I have is the perfect amount of space that holds pretty much all my equipment, and it's just really compact, and it doesn't, it's not clunky. Has good gas mileage too. But yeah, it's perfect. So you don't necessarily need a van, but you will need a vehicle that will hold all the equipment, okay? You can use a sedan. You can use a coupe even, if you have that. But these will not hold all your equipment, and you'll probably have to put them in the back seat rather than the trunk. I put some of my equipment in my back seat, but if I didn't have a big enough trunk, it would be a mess to hold all that stuff, right? So a vehicle is very important to have when you're starting off, of course. If you don't have a vehicle, maybe ask your friend or your family member to use one of theirs. Something that you can get done. Just make sure you're old enough to drive, of course. So that's pretty much the bare minimum. just what you need to get started on your first detail. All the water and supplies that you need will be provided by the person you're going to. Of course, that's how I do it. I'm not completely mobile, which would suggest that I have my own water and my own electricity. That is you know, a point that I want to be at sometime in the future, but right now I just can't. Okay. But with all these supplies and equipment, you can expect to make quite a bit of money. A little tip for you guys, since you watched to the end of the video: buy some black nitrile gloves. Don't buy latex glove for mobile detailing, because they'll get your hands very dry and the chemicals and stuff. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, stay tuned for the next videos. Watch these 2 videos that pop up here and subscribe. Also, like the video if you enjoyed it. That's it. See you guys in the next one.